We all know the feeling of guilt when we realize how much procrastination has ruined our life. It has robbed us of success, joy, and achievement. And it's heartbreaking to wish we hadn't procrastinated our task that could have changed our life for better. And let me tell you, procrastination is not a discipline problem. It is a psychological problem with complex causes. And there isn't one scientific theory that can explain every instance of procrastination, but some meta-model can shed light on some common reasons of procrastination and provide solutions based on scientific understanding. In this video, we are going to explore some common reasons of procrastination and how to overcome them. Let's start with Freud's explanation. Freud says that we will procrastinate on a task if we think that it is a threat to our ego. Anxiety is a signal that a task poses threat to our ego. For example, if we believe we cannot complete a task and starting it will make us think less of ourselves, then our ego is at risk and we tend to procrastinate. This approach is psychoanalytic approach. Psychodynamic theorists, on the other hand, suggest that procrastination is a manifestation of childhood traumas or problem and process of parenting. Procrastination may stem from acting slowly, which is allegedly rooted in unrealistic goal setting by parents and conditional affection and attention. Behaviorist theorists also have opinion about procrastination. They propose that procrastination is a behavior influenced by classical learning theory. According to this theory, behavior occurs automatically based on the provision of reinforcement or the absence of punishment. Since we have procrastinated throughout our lives without immediate punishment or often with reinforcement, both factors facilitate our procrastination. Another theory, cognitive approach, suggests that we procrastinate due to irrational beliefs, vulnerable self-esteem, and lack of decisiveness. Let's dive into these components. Irrational beliefs are when we set unrealistic goals for ourselves. For instance, thinking that we have to do a task so perfectly that everyone would like, even though we know we cannot please everyone. This belief hinders us from even starting on the work in the first place. Vulnerable self-esteem means that we tie our self-worth to our work. If we fail, we feel inadequate and our self-esteem suffers. Consequently, we may avoid the work out of fear of failure. Indecisiveness refers to our inability to prioritize tasks and feeling stuck. This leads us to leave everything as it is and indulge in some distracting activity like watching YouTube or binge watching some series, etc. One of the most recent theories of procrastination is temporal motivational theory, TMT. According to TMT, we will do activity with highest utility and will procrastinate on activities with relatively low utility. The utility of a task is also represented by an equation, which is utility equals expectancy times value divided by sensitivity to delay times time delay. Expectancy refers to the perceived probability of success. If we believe that this task will bring us success, then the utility of the task goes up, and so does the likelihood of us actually doing the task. Value refers to whether we believe that the task is worth doing. If the task is valuable, then its utility goes up, and so does the likelihood of we actually doing the task. Sensitivity to delay indicates how prone we are to getting distracted by instant gratification activities like using social media, etc. If we are impulsive and easily distracted, then the utility of the task at hand goes down and leading us to procrastinate. Time delay refers to how long will it take to see the result from the task. If the time delay is significant, then the utility of the task decreases and the likelihood of procrastination increases. In simplest terms, we will procrastinate on a task if we see it as a threat or stressful task. Our amygdala will produce fear response and it will make us avoid the task. Our mind is designed to prioritize comfort and survival. So any task that threatens these aspects is an instinctual target for procrastination. Now that we understand procrastination, what's the solution? Well, there is no one-fits-all solution because procrastination can have different roots that needed to be addressed differently. However, these general steps will help you overcome procrastination regardless of its root. Some steps deals with our mentality and beliefs, and other addresses the task and our environment. The first step is to believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself and your self-confidence is high, task becomes less threatening to your ego. Low self-confidence and disbelief in your capabilities contribute to procrastination. By believing in yourself, you can lower anxiety, which is the prominent cause of procrastination, as we saw in psychoanalytic approach. The next step is to develop correct mindset and avoid irrational thinking. Perfectionism, overestimation of our abilities, and underestimation of the distraction around us often lead to procrastination. To avoid these pitfalls, set realistic goals and expect realistic results. Allocate time for an activity and add buffer time of an hour or two to account for unexpected delays. This way, if the task takes longer than anticipated, you won't be disheartened and will be able to continue the work. The third step is to break the automaticity of procrastination. As per behaviorist, procrastination is a behavior that gets automatic because of lack of punishment or reinforcement. To break this cycle, stop reinforcing procrastination behavior. Additionally, when you catch yourself procrastinating, or if you already have procrastinated on a task, set a punishment for yourself. The punishment obviously should not be impossible, but it should be meaningful enough to change the behavior. The next step is to reduce decision making. As we saw in cognitive approach, that indecisiveness leads to procrastination, and to remove indecisiveness or to decrease indecisiveness, we have to reduce the number of decisions that we have to make. Create a schedule to have a rough guideline of what you will be doing at what specific time. By reducing the decision-making pressure, you will be less likely to procrastinate. Eliminating distraction is also a crucial step, because we know that our mind gravitates towards less stressing and easy to do tasks. For example, scrolling through social media instead of doing your homework or going to the gym or whatever the task at hand. By eliminating the distraction, you can focus on the task at hand and reduce the likelihood of procrastination. Remember, a task is perceived stressful and then procrastinated if we see it as challenging and beyond our capabilities. To overcome this problem, break the task down to simpler steps that can be completed in 15 to 30 minutes. For example, instead of thinking of writing a 5,000 word essay, focus on writing 100 words in 30 minutes. Breaking the task down to simpler steps helps us get started, and once we are started on the task, we gradually build momentum, which keep us going. These steps can be applied individually or combined depending on the roots of your procrastination. This video is certainly not a complete guide on procrastination, but it, in my opinion, provides some valuable insights. And if you are struggling with perfectionism, this video might be of help. Thank you so much for watching.